Hey, this is Joker Darker. So, just to make sure I give you guys, I want to keep you guys in the loop. I'm very glad that Let's Get Random, not last weekend but weekend before, has been doing so well. Uh, People are really, not only people that were there with us really liked it, but people have been loving it as far as I've seen. So I'm very glad for that. Um, for those who watched the Alien Isolation series, which was technically supposed to be on last weekend, don't worry. When the rotation comes back, so it's back on the normal weekend it would be on, it will be back on. It was again just that weekend that we couldn't because of William doing the family, like he had a family gathering to deal with. But other than that, yeah, I filled the spot with of course we had slight mistake with my OBS system screwing up. So the last weekend's Monster Hunter World got the audio gone. Zap. It was all fine and testing and everything, and then asked for an update, and then it screwed everything because it set their volume, which was set to a good volume, so it would be blaring, is then set so quiet that you can't hear jack shit. So yeah, that was the thing. Not much you could do about that. But it turned out really well, and I posted that other video with it. If you haven't checked it out, I made a video for just shits and gigs. It's actually about I think there's only about 6 to 8 minutes of it. Like that's actually the fun bit. But it's where I take a bunch of clips from when we played Monster Hunter World, be them some glitch that made it funny, some epic scene, just something like that. I threw some I've had together and made a video of it, which will be something that I do every now and then, and I'll probably be getting videos that some of the guys do, just for a bit of fun. But yeah, I had a lot of fun editing that. It was just a bunch of shits and gigs. So if you haven't seen that and you like just a little bit of humor, go check that out because yeah, I think it's funny at least. But yeah, so now as of this weekend, because I'll probably post this during the week, as of this weekend you'll probably see the routine go back to normal. So this weekend you'll have the Pokemon randomizer and both episodes of Control. Because I'm pretty sure that's this weekend. If I'm wrong, I will correct myself in one of those videos. I will apologize, but I believe that's the routine. Which on a side note, at the just to make it a bit more interesting at the end of this updates video, last episode of the Pokemon randomizer, I asked people if they wanted to see me on camera go to fight all the trainers that I did walk past in the previous area, just when I was I still only had one Pokemon and I was just dealing with some of the things that I was encountering. So I asked people if people wanted me to do that on camera in the next episode or off camera, and one of the people that viewed, who actually did talk to me about it, they said that it would be better if maybe I did a video where I showed it, but it was kind of fast forwarded. And that's what I did. I've made it a separate clip, which will be at the end of this update video, so keep in mind if you actually want to watch that, keep watching for that. But at the end of the video I'll show you myself, it'll be on fast forward, but it'll be going through all of the trainers, battling them, and getting all of them out of the way and leveling up my Pokemon, because now I have 2. And yeah, I figured out, I agree that was probably easier, so that way you didn't have to watch me do the grind and actually could just get back to the proper story during next episode. Because I am very much enjoying Pokemon Randomizer, especially because I love Emerald. Emerald was one of my favourite Pokemon games, when I was growing up. I'm just still surprised that they never made you got a Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire. I'm surprised they didn't make as fan play, can't even speak. As fans created the idea of a Delta Emerald or something like that. I would have liked to seen that, some type of Emerald one, just because it had the more interesting concepts. It's it had the Battle Frontier, it had Steven, which I believe you saw partially in my previous video. it had the ability that once you defeat the champion, you have the ability to go capture Groudon, Kyogre, and Rayquaza in their actual homes. There's the... I don't know if it was properly in Ruby and Sapphire, it probably was, but I'm not sure. But you had... Emerald had the Regi system, which was like the challenges, where you actually had to do challenges for each one. Of course, this does not include Regigigas because that's a Gen 4, but still. But it just had so many different ideas, and frankly, I really enjoyed it. Like, it was just one of those unique things. And, funnily enough, if I can actually reach it, one moment, I was looking through my old shit, and funnily enough, I found I still had my Pokemon Emerald walkthrough guide, which some people I posted this on my YouTube, my Facebook, and some people asked me why this was necessary. The answer is because in older games they didn't hand you everything. They didn't even tell you about everything, so you had to go fucking looking for it. For a perfect example is the move Surf, one of the probably most dominantly used HMs in the entire game, especially in Emerald, because, well, there's a giant chunk of the entire game that is devoted to swimming through water. So, pretty much, they don't tell you exactly, they don't believe it or not, I don't think anyone actually tells you where to get that. What happens is, after you defeat the gym where your father runs, you actually have to go to the next house beside it where Wally's father is, and he gives it to you after you defeat that gym. But until then, I don't think they tell you anything about that. It's like, well, you have to figure it out on your own. And a lot of the older Pokemon games did that. You actually had to, that's what I found them really fun about, is the fact that everything was there for you, but they weren't just going to hand you everything. Half the stuff was given to you, but half the stuff you actually had to go looking for. Like in Generation 2, if you wanted to move Cut, you'd actually have to go talking to people, because there was a certain guy that would give it to you, but only if you went looking for him and got it off him. And same with a whole bunch of other things. It's like, you don't have to have them complicated in the sense that it's like you have to do 7 million things, or you have to talk to people in so many different orders, or some bullshit like that. You don't have to do that to make the game interesting. You just have to make the game, at least promote the idea that talking to people is going to be majorly beneficial. But that's just my thought. So yeah, I'm thanks to this, I will be doing a lot of things in the game. Well, after I defeat the gym leader, the Elite Four and Champion, but that's later down the track. One of the things that did make this book so useful, this. You can see there, it's because the Regi system, the language the Rock, Regi Ice, Regi Steel use is Braille, which I always have found fascinating. So, luckily enough, with the book, I can actually solve the puzzles. And I don't have to look it up on the internet, I can actually have a physical way of doing it. But yeah, I guess that's enough of me rambling. There's not much that's new as per se. I guess that, the routine's going as follows. If you guys have any questions, let me know. I'm always happy to answer them. I think there's only ever been one, I think I mentioned this in the previous video, but there's only one question that I wasn't able to answer, and that was because, well, for some reason, someone messaged on my research point gathering video, and when I went to check out actually answer that question, because it was actually a legitimate question, apparently YouTube fucked up, and I don't know if they deleted it, but I've got every notification saying it's there, and no part of YouTube, no matter what setting I flick, I can't find it. So anyway, I always answer questions, so please leave a question if you have one. If you have a game suggestion, let me know in the comments, because I will be adding to our list, because I'm always looking for new games for us to play. But we haven't got, we're pretty good so far. We haven't really got any. We haven't got too much of a big list of games that we want to play after the ones we're currently doing. So yeah. But for now, I hope you enjoyed the video so far, my friends. I hope you're enjoying all that we're doing, and we hope we can entertain you further. Also, the commissions are coming over well. 3 out of 4 are done. When she has finished the 4th one, I will be making a huge video, as I showed about it, showing the 4 commission works for us. But again, I'll keep the person secret just until then. But when that 4th one comes, I'll be giving her beyond full credit, because she has been doing freaking amazing work. And I will highly recommend her, like, probably several times in that video. But anyway, leave a like and subscribe, my friends. Check out the videos, and we shall see you in the next video. Thank you and goodbye.
What the fuck?
Excuse me, what?